Hello everyone. Now in this video lecture we are going to learn how to execute a basic C program using Turbo C++ software. So if you open a Turbo C++, you will get this screen. Okay, this is your Turbo C screen, and from here you have to start a new project. Okay, for that click on the file, click on new, and you will get a new project. Okay, now in this page, now if you see here, you will see no name 00.cpp. That means by default this page is get saved in .c++, but because we are executing .c or we are executing C code, so we have to save this file with the extension .c. So for that, again go to the file and save the code. Now here we just remove only file name and the extension. Okay, the path name we are not going to remove that now, and here I'm going to write my first program now, first program name, that is first dot c. Click on OK. Now your file is get saved. Now the first most thing, that is we are going to write a documentation section. That means we are going to write what code we are going to write in this file. So for that we are using a comment line. Okay, so I'll use a multi-line comment. So multi-line comment start with slash star, and I'll write here the program name, that is program for printing hello world. Then I'll end this comment line with again star and slash. Next thing is the header files. Okay, or we say it as a header files or linking files. Okay, so I'll use the method to write the header files. We are going to include two header files. First one iostream.h and next conio.h. So for that the format is we have to use keyword hash followed by a keyword include, then angle bracket, and in that we are going to write the header file name, that is conio.h. Now conio stands for console input output, and the next file that we are going to include hash include stdio.h. So stdio.h. Now here one thing you have to remember, we are not going to give the semicolon at the end. Okay, because these are the header files, and stdio.h file is for the standard input output file. Okay, now I'll tell you when we are going to write the code. I'll tell you why we are including these two files. Then we are going to use a main method name, that is main, and the return type for that function, that main function, is nothing, so I'll use void for that. So void main, because this is a function, we have to use this parenthesis, and then we are going to open the main block, and we are going to write our code inside this curly brace, open and close curly brace. In between we are going to write the code. The first most thing that we are going to write, we are just writing a code for printing hello world on this screen. So for that we are having a printing function that is predefined. We are just going to use that function, and that function name is printf, and the parenthesis for that function. Now here printf, this is a function, and the logic of this function, printf function, is written in this stdio.h. Okay, that is standard input output. That means if you want to print the output, or if you want to accept something from the user as an input, you have to use this stdio.h, that is standard input output file. Okay, through that file we are able to use this printf and scanf function. Okay, here we are not going to accept anything from the user, so we are just printing it, so we are using printf. And inside that, because we are going to print hello world as it is, that's a default thing that we are going to print. We are not printing some value of variable or anything like that. We are just printing the statement, that is hello world. So we have to include that statement inside double quote. So I'll give a double quote inside this printf, and in that double quote I'm going to write a message that I want to print on the screen, and the message is hello world. So hello world and then exclamation mark. And this is a statement, printf. This is a function, but we are using this as a statement. And as we know, in programming or in basically C, we have to terminate each and every statement. So to terminate the statement, we are going to use a semicolon, that is a statement terminator. So actually our code is completed. Okay, now two more predefined function we are going to use, that is CLR-SCR, that is clear screen, and getCH. Now the reason why we are using CLR-SCR, here I am using CLR-SCR. CLR-SCR stands for clear screen. That means this clear screen function will clear out the previous output, okay, that is present in your output screen. Okay, and one more function we are going to use is getCH. GetCH is a function which is going to accept one character. That means any key from your keyboard. Okay, any key, that means space, any character key, any special key or any number key. Okay, so it will hold your output screen till you press any key from the keyboard. Okay, now we just use this method, this getCH method, to hold the output screen and this function is help us to hold our screen, that help us to see the output. Okay, now first of all we are going to save the code. Okay, whatever we have updated in this first.c file and save it. Okay, then we are going to compile it. Okay, compilation means it is going to check that if we are having some syntax error, it will get shown. So we get that 0 errors and 0 warnings. So press any key, and now we are going to run the code from run and run. Okay, so we got the output hello world. Now I'll just show you. You have to press yes. Okay, if I'm not going to mention this CLR-SCR. Okay, so now what we are getting, see, save this code once again, compile it and run it again. Now you will see two hello world. Okay, see, this one first is hello world and then you're having a second hello world over there. Now if I press any key, press yes, and again run the same code, now you will get one more hello world in output screen. Now why you are getting it, now the last hello world is your current output, and the previous hello world, two hello worlds are nothing but your previous executed code wala output. Okay, now to remove that previous output we have to clear the screen. Okay, CLR-SCR. So as we know, the C code executes one by one, means line by line. So when it starts from main, okay, always remember your C code starts from this main. The compiler will search your main function always. Okay, the first most line that we are having in main function, that is your CLR-SCR. So what this function will do, the previous output, the whatever output you are having, okay, that output get removed, erased from that screen, and the new output is get printed over there. Okay, now if you by mistakenly write this CLR-SCR after this hello world, you will get nothing on the screen. Now see why, because program will print the output, but after printing the output you are clearing the screen. Okay, so I'll save the code, compile it, okay, and run it. Now see, you will get nothing because initially it get printed, but after that, because you have this CLR-SCR after this print statement, the output that is printed on that line is get erased. Okay, so you remember, before printing anything you have to write this CLR SCR. Then why we have used this get ch. Okay, now see, I just remove this get ch. Okay, and I'll save the code. Okay, save it and then compile it again and then run it. Okay, now as soon as you run this code, now you will see, you will not get that output screen, that black window. Okay, console window. Now see, again I'm running it. Yes, you're not getting that. Actually that like within a seconds, okay, that output screen comes and goes. Okay, this code is not able to hold that output screen. So to hold that output screen, we used it get ch, and this is not just for holding. Get ch is a function who waits till you the user is entering or some pressing some key. Okay, that means a character, any character. Now see, I'm again saving this code and compile it and run it. Now see, you will able to see the screen. Now whenever, as soon as I press any key from the keyboard, okay, now then that output screen will get removed, or you will get out of that output screen. Now see, and I'm just pressing a space bar now. Okay, so you will come out of that output screen. Okay, so this is a basic program, that is a HelloWorld program. Okay, and once again I'll just explain. This first line is your documentation section that will define what program you are going to write over here. Then this your header section, where you have mentioned two header files. First one is your conio.h, stands for console input output. So this CLR SCR and get ch, both methods comes under this conio.h, console input output file. Okay, then this std stands for standard input output system, standard input output file, header file, and this particular file is responsible to get this printf. Okay, so this printf, the logic for this printf is written inside this stdio.h. Then we are having a main function, and we are saying this main function is not going to return anything, so we are going to write the return type is void. So void is means nothing, null. It will return null. Okay, then we have to open a curly brace and close curly brace for this main, because we are going to write the logic for this main, and then we are going to write the logic in a three lines. Actually it's a logic of one line only, because we are printing hello world through this printf function. Okay, and here we are having CLR SCR to clear the screen and get ch to hold the screen. That means it will wait till you enter any character from the keyboard. Okay, now suppose you want to print hello in one line and world on the second line. Okay, so for that we are having one special character, that is /n. Okay, so when you mention a /n stands for next line. Okay, so hello will print, and after that compiler will see that this is a /n. That means it's like a enter thing. When you press enter, you come to the next line. So after this hello, you will come to the next line, and then it will print the word. So I'll save it. Okay, one more thing, the shortcut to save this file is F2. Okay, instead of going over there and selecting that option from keyboard, directly press the F2. So automatically your file is get saved. Okay, so F2, see, it is going to ask me that yes or no. Here also you can say yes, that means pressing Y from the keyboard, it will get saved. Okay, the same thing to compile code, we are having a shortcut called Alt F9. So you have to press Alt, and without releasing Alt, simultaneously you have to press F9. Okay, so first press Alt and then press Alt9 without releasing the Alt key. So see, I'll pressing Alt and now I'm pressing F9. So see, this is compilation is done. Press any key from keyboard. Now for running the code, we are again having one shortcut, that is Control F9. Okay, so now I'll use Control and press F9 over there. Now your code will get run. Now see, you are able to see the output that hello is going to print on one line and world is going to print in second line. Why? Because we have used the /n. I have just pressed some key from keyboard and now press Y. Okay, so this is all about the first program, that is your HelloWorld program in C using Turbo C. So thank you for now.